Good evening, everybody. Hope you're having a great weekend. And I know one guy who's definitely having a great weekend. That's Jackson Glass from Cedar Park, the youngest fighter in PFL history, who just made his debut a few hours ago at the Moody Center. Glass is just 18 years old, and he was facing off against Zach Flessis, someone nearly twice his age. Now, before we show the highlights, I must warn you, viewer discretion is advised. And I tell you this because our boy Jackson did his opponent a little bit dirty. Now, second fight of the night, the hometown crowd is ready to cheer on their guy, and it did not take long for him to give them something to cheer about. Glass was the aggressor from the start, throwing Flessis to the ground, throwing some punches, some spiteful kicks. Flessis basically begging for mercy, and the ref has seen enough. In just 47 seconds, the 18-year-old starts his PFL career with a bang, a TKO in the first round, and he moves to 4-0 in his pro career.
It's truly, very special. I mean, I wasn't expecting this year if you told me that I was going to be fighting at the Moody Center in Austin. MMA is not really a thing here in Austin. There's people that train, but fights don't really happen here, So I felt great. I mean, I told them right after the fight ended, I was like, I wish it was a little bit longer because I was just starting to have fun in there,
You may be wondering why I'm showing a picture of Tom Brady, arguably the greatest football player of all time. But I'm not showing it because of him. I'm showing it because the guy who's trying to sack TB12 in the Super Bowl is Pflugerville native and former Longhorn Alex Okafor. Now, after his 9-year NFL career, Okafor is back in his hometown to give back in a unique way. Free for Pflugerville ISD kids, it's not just drills, it's not just meeting your favorite players and heading home. It's combine testing drills like the 40-yard dash, like the vertical jump, like you see your favorite college players do in the NFL combine. Then through message, email, you get results that compare you to others around the country. It's not just a fun day out. It's Okafor and other pros at the camp trying to prepare these kids for success at the next level.
The people and the players that are coaching at this camp, they've got connections and ties to the community. We know how to speak to these players. We know how to communicate with these players because ultimately these are our students. These are our children. So we know how to connect. We know how to get the most up out of them. These aren't strangers. These aren't people that don't have ties out here pouring into the kids.
We had some regional and state kind of camps, but nothing really local like this. We didn't have anything local or anybody coming back and really pouring back into it. So that's the biggest difference. It's amazing to be able to take a lot of the skills that we learn through the game and through time and years and through mistakes to be able to pour back into the younger kids. So it's amazing to be able to do that.
All right, time for some baseball highlights. Both Texas teams in action tonight, but we're going to start with the Rangers. It's 5-3 Braves in the top of the sixth, and Evan Carter ties it up. Not known for his power, but it's his 8th home run of the year to tie it up at 5-5. And in the same inning, Brendan Nimmo down the middle, up the middle with a single. One of the Rangers' most reliable bats this season strikes again, putting the Rangers up by 1. And now in the 8th inning, coming in for a 4-out save, Jacob Latz. Seldom used a few years back, but now an all-star, a reliable reliever for the Rangers, and his 4-out save is his 19th save of the season, and it keeps the Rangers, Rangers tie the series, and it keeps the Rangers first place in the AL West. Now down to Houston for Orioles-Astros, trying to catch up with their rivals in the division. It's 2-2 in the bottom of the 10th. Runners on second and third. It's a weird ground out. Orioles try to get the fielder's choice, and it does not work out. Bases loaded now. No outs. Surely the Astros are going to win it now. Altuve up to bat, and here he is hitting a fly ball to outfield. Surely enough to send the fans home happy, but Tyler O'Neill has other plans. He throws his last gap to the plate, and he somehow throws Nick Allen out, keeping them alive. Now Leody Taveras, it's already 3-2 Orioles, and he adds on another one with another single, making it 4-2 Orioles. And the Astros would not be able to respond in the 11th inning, and they would drop this one, and they're now looking to avoid the sweep on Sunday. Across the pond to Royal Birkdale Golf Club for the Open Championship. Ryan Fox teeing off early, his third shot on 17. It's a birdie en route to a 62. The New Zealander sits at T2, 8 under and 2 back of the lead. Now Scheffler had a tough day, and this would make it tougher. Looks like a good approach to the 14th hole. but it would roll into the bunker. He would make par, but his putter just would not cooperate that day, and he would end up shooting even par and keeping himself at 4 under, tied for 11. Now Bryson DeChambeau, a bit of rules controversy this week, but he's still in the mix. Gets this birdie putt to go to get to 7 under. He would bogey 18, but he'd still sit 3 back of the lead heading into the Sundays. And then the man of the hour, Sam Burns, this for birdie on 17. He drains it to get to 10 under, and he would stay at 10 under with a par on 18. He's the leader by 2 going into tomorrow's Sunday round. He's contending in a major championship once again, looking for his first career major title. That'll do it for sports tonight. I'm Nolan Clay, and thank y'all for watching. Have a great night.